powered by Riverside.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another great episode of Live from the Bench. It's me, GQ, and I'm here with Boulevard. I feel like he wanted to do it again. I'm gonna give you a little background. So I'm gonna give y'all some background on why we laughing, because you know what? Why the hell not? So Boulevard was looking at a whole different screen while the theme was going up. We hit the theme, and then I hit the tribute for Jerry West. Boulevard didn't know that the tribute for Jerry West went up. So he's like making sounds in the background because that's how we open the episode. He's and all you see on the screen is Jerry West tribute, but Boulevard's like making noise in the background because he doesn't know. That's on me. I did the tribute differently than I used to, but
I'm going out.
Today is going to be a great episode.
West. He was okay in my book.
R.I.P. Jerry West. He was the person that, you know, he was the poster. He was the
logo. He won a lot of championships as a GM, as a team president, as a player, as a coach. Yeah, he's been there.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Also, I love the way they portrayed him in Winning Time, even if he didn't himself like it. Did you ever see Winning Time?
I did not.
Well, go back and watch Winning Time on probably Max. Is it Max? I can't remember. But yeah, go look that up.
Wait. You talking about the Lakers movie?
Yeah. The one that they ended too damn early.
Yeah.
Also, go check out Clipped if you ain't watched it yet. Al Bundy playing Donald Sterling. I love it. Just that alone was enough to draw me in. Al Bundy is Donald Sterling.
Hey,
all right, anyway.
Why not? I will look into it. So we got a couple things we want to talk about today. I think this is the okay. So we got a few things we're gonna get into. And you know, I got my handy dandy. I got my handy dandy index card, right? Because it's fun to really come prepared. And, you know, I like to have my notes ready for when we get into it, because if I say something about somebody that they don't like, people gonna get in the comments and express how much they dislike my opinion, and then I'm going to have to come on the episode or come on the show and tell you guys why I don't give a damn how much you don't like me or not. Because if you're going to express how you feel, you can come on the show and tell me how much of a dumbass I am. I know I'm a dumbass, so you can't tell me nothing new.
Yeah.
With that being said,
I'm not going to disagree with that. I know him his whole life. He might actually be a dumbass. Like everybody with our last name might actually be kind of a dumbass. I don't know about the female one now. She don't like me.
Oh, she's a dumbass.
Anyway.
She's a dumbass. So as we head into make another journey, take a look at the I got some new things from the background. Yeah, I'm rocking the fresh background now. So yeah.
For the time being, I'm rocking that dumbass that did a backflip on the baseball diamond earlier. Did you see that shit? All right, I'm your biggest fan. I really want to touch your butt. And he runs over. Watch this. See, look what I can do. And then he does a backflp.
What compels people to do shit like that? I don't even understand. Because
go on.
Like, please. People are getting real consequences for that. Like legitimate consequences. Like, I've seen people get felonies for that. Like, you're serving real time, like real consequences for that. Like, oh man. Lucky it wasn't a football field, because that would have been a tackle. If he
I could almost see to an extent where you could almost charge a person with like damn near terroristic shit for that. Like it's that fucking stupid and outrageous. You running up, getting in a pro athlete's middle of the field. Now, what if he whipped your ass right there? What if you think you're gonna sue? What was your plan? What is your plan there? You mean you go out there, you're like, look what I can do, like your fucking Stewart from a few years back, do a backflip. The cop lets you do a backflip because there's no way in hell he didn't already have that dude. He let him get away. He ran in with the fucking taser gun out. Okay, he wanted to do that shit. He let him do his backflip, let him run off, get a few feet, and then popped his ass in the back. He wanted that shit. The cop wanted that shit. Cops always want to put something in somebody's back. And but I mean, this dumbass, he deserved it, and he deserves the banishment, the fine, whatever the hell punishment he gets. That why? Other than the motherfuckers that do it at the Super Bowl, and as long as that's still allowed and there's still that bet, people are gonna continue to do it. But that's the only circumstance where it's worth it to go run on the field. Otherwise, what is the damn point? Now you're gonna miss the whole damn game. It's stupid.
Right.
Yeah, it's just dumbass behavior. I don't know if it's a cry for help, seeking attention. I have no idea. But I can't imagine anybody that does it ever comes out looking better.
Well, let us know how y'all feel about that in the comments. And while you at that, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. And we're going to continue. First thing on the docket, I can't remember his name. Was it Christian Hackenberg? Chris Hackenberg? Joe Hackenberg? Dingaling Hackenberg? Christian Hackenberg is very upset with the New York Jets. The New York Jets. And this is a very funny one. He says that the Jets ruined his career. Like they legitimately attempted to make him have a bad career. Boulevard. Okay, everybody. We all know what the Jets are. We know who the Jets are, right? For the first time.
Just enjoy the suffering. Those Jets.
Yeah. For the first time in like 20 years, has the Jets had a legitimate quarterback this year. Like, well, they got him last year, but he didn't play. This is the first time they've actually had a quarterback that was worth a penny since Brett Favre. So it may be 20 years, may not be 20 years, but I digress. Look at the quarterbacks that have been suited and booted for the Jets, and tell me if Christian Hackenberg had a chance at a successful career. Like Chad Pennington, Vinny Testaverde.
He was okay.
But exactly. He was okay. Christian Hackenberg wasn't.
He said they had no plan for Christian Hackenberg. That's wild.
Mark Sanchez. Did Tebow suit up for them?
He was
Tebow suited up for them.
I guess
who else?
Did happen.
Who else?
Bryce Petty,
Zach Wilson, Quincy Carter, Michael Vick. Shit. Who like? There was a point where the Jets had like 12 quarterbacks in the same season. Joe Flacco
was there at some point. Fitzpatrick was there at some
Trevor
point.
Siemian.
God. Yeah.
We could go all day.
Right.
There is like the lack of success as a Jets quarterback has nothing to do with the team trying to fail as an organization. They're not trying to fail. That's just how they do it. It's not.
That's just what they do.
It's what you do. So, like, you coming into an organization and you want to be like, oh, you guys are making me lose. You want me to have a bad career. No, dude, you signed for this team. I mean, maybe if you got drafted, I feel bad for you. But again, you can't come to the New York Jets expecting to have a prolific career because it's just not going to happen.
But here's the crazy shit. He never even got to play a snap. Like, he never played a snap. We never really even got to see what he could be. They didn't try to develop him. They didn't try to improve on his flaws. Like, they didn't know what to do with him. Like, I mean, that's what he said on the podcast. He said they had no plan for him. Quote, New York was probably the last place I should have gone in terms of the market, the expectations, the way it was. You know, my rookie year, we ended up keeping 4 quarterbacks. It's probably the year you were talking about. So there was not a lot of opportunity for me to develop and grow, no plan, and up and down kind of organization. Yeah, I mean, he never even got a chance. How could he ever become anything?
I get that, but you can't. I get that. I understand that. That's right. Like having Jalen Hurts, Kenny Pickett, Will Grier, and Tanner McKee, and saying that Will Grier will never get a shot to make himself a potential quarterback. No, it's not that. You have to show me something. Show me something. Because if you don't show me something,
you don't have the reps to show you anything. No, because unless you're in dire straits, he shouldn't be taking snaps. It should be a number 1 quarterback taking snaps once the season starts. There's like you don't really need to back up out there. You need just number 1 out there taking those snaps.
Yeah, so I mean, fuck out of my face, Christian Hackenberg.
At one point, he got cut before the 2018 regular season.
That's lucky for. I'm glad he got cut because.
But yeah. Go ahead.
Ooh, he's just bad. I mean, he didn't. I mean, he was okay. Like, here's my thing. Like, you went to Penn State. Cool. I give you that much because I want to sit here and say I don't hate you. You went to one of our local teams. I give you enough respect because you went to Penn State. However, you weren't a top pick, so I'm not I don't expect much from a quarterback that's not drafted before the 3rd round. I don't have that much expectation.
You know what's crazy? He was the number 1 prospect coming out of high school when he went to Penn State. Pretty sure something Bill O'Brien related ruined that man's career. I don't really have the information with you, but yeah, I know at some point he was under Bill O'Brien at Penn State.
Oh, well, yeah,
and we know how that goes. So
yeah, we know how that goes. It's just funny to me.
He was supposed to be basically Trevor Lawrence. I think they were really comparing him to Joe Montana back then, but I can't recall. That was a few years back.
I'll say this before anybody tries to chew my face off. Christian Hackenberg could have possibly been a really good quarterback. Maybe he didn't get the opportunity that he felt he deserved to become a great quarterback. But before you go out and say that the Jets ruined your career, what happened to any other opportunity? Did you not sign with any other team? That's my question. Did you not? Because are you saying that only the Jets did it? Because like Boulevard just said, you came to Philly and then you got cut prior to the season. So are you saying the Eagles ruined your career?
Jets traded him to the Raiders. They cut him after a month. Then he ended up in Philly, and he got cut before they signed him in the preseason. He got cut before the regular season. Then he was on the Bengals practice squad where he spent 2 months before he got cut. So he was out of the league 2 years after he got there. I don't think he showed enough. He didn't try to get into any of the other leagues or anything like that to show that he had some left. He didn't go to Canada or any shit like that. So,
yeah, that's my point. He can't. I don't feel like you can sit there and say that the Jets ruined your career when you didn't do anything else.
If he gave up after 2 years, he ain't won it bad enough.
Yeah.
If you were number 1 coming out of high school, you failed. Yeah, you had some bad situations. Well, really, you had one bad situation. That's whoever was coaching you at Penn State. That was during the bad times. But I mean, once you got to the pros, it's more on you yourself to work on your
yes.
Professional now. It's
hire
your job
people,
quarterback. Yes, things like that. Yes, hire people, training, put the work in. That's how you do it. Because it doesn't sound like you did that. It sounds like you just folded.
Yeah, it sounded like he came into camp and was like, "I'm Christian Hackenberg. Give me an opportunity. I'm entitled to it." I
was a second-round pick.
And then today you're like, "Man, I came into the Jets and I should be the number one guy, and I shouldn't have had to work for it." That's how we sound talking about the Jets ruined your career. No, motherfucker.
Right.
They didn't feel like you could cut it here. So they sent you somewhere else. You couldn't cut it there.
I got a quote. He's like, when I look at I got a quote. When I look at it introspectively, I was young. I needed a lot of help and I needed a lot of direction and guidance, and I never sought that out. So that's what my shortcoming was. I didn't do all those things until it was ultimately too late. That's what he said.
Oh, so now, so you can't. So
he admits he didn't put the work in either. So nobody was putting the work. Yeah, if he wasn't putting the work in, he couldn't expect to get anything out of it.
Because I saw the headline. It says Christian Hackenberg said the Jets ruined his career. How could you say the Jets ruined your career in one sentence, and then in another say that you didn't put the work in to make yourself better? Jesus. I'm no fan of the Jets. I hate the Jets. I feel like the Jets should be sold and relocated. That's how I feel about the Jets. But
if you relocate them, Canada, would you send them to Canada?
I would send them to.
Would they be the Montreal Jets?
Yes, the Montreal. Yeah,
the London Silly Nannies. Would they be the first
that
team?
Works too.
That'll probably be the Jaguars. Really, first team in London, be Jacksonville.
I think they should, because I still don't believe that Jacksonville exists.
It's not a real place. No, they can't possibly be.
A bunch of bots,
crocodiles.
So yeah, that's my thought on Christian Hackenberg. The hell is wrong with that guy? Let's move on. Let's move on to Deion's son Shador. Now, here's another situation where someone just talks out their ass. Shador said, I don't have the direct quote. Boulevard might have it. I don't have the direct quote, but he basically said, I'm Brady and Vic.
I'm able to stay in the pocket and want you to deliver the ball each and every play like Brady, but be able to extend plays, and if it's not there, take it like Vic. His audacious statement came after draft experts put Georgia's Carson Beck ahead of him as the potential #1 pick in the 2025 NFL draft. However, that's not enough to phase the 22-year-old's confidence. Firmly believes that the unique combination of pocket awareness and quick feet helps him to stand out from the rest of the competition. Requote, it's a mixture of great QBs that all just have a different skill set, so that's why I feel like I'm being special in what I bring to the table. Excuse my accents. His father and coach has complete faith. I know. I got them all mixed up. I don't care. Y'all get the point. It ain't me talking. It's them.
So, now, my thoughts on Shador. I think Shador might actually be a very good quarterback at the next level. I think he'll probably need a year to figure himself out. A year probably before he starts. I don't think he's one of those guys you draft and start immediately. He's not that guy. However, I think he's a good quarterback, and he'll be a good quarterback at the next level. However, I feel like to compare yourself to a guy like Michael Vick, no, absolutely not. Michael Vick did things that Shador wishes that he could do. Like, Michael Vick did things that, like, Michael Vick is the quarterback that everybody wanted to be. Everybody wanted to be Michael Vick. Everybody did their best to become Michael Vick. They wanted to be him. So I get it, Shador. However, you don't do what Michael Vick does. You're not out there making guys miss and just completely exploding out of the backfield and like you're not a threat to do that all the time. Like we don't.
No, not
teams
definitely
don't fear
not
you.
to the level that Vic was a threat. No.
Yeah, like teams don't. They like Michael Vick was the type of quarterback that completely blew up game plans.
Never seen before, pretty much.
Yeah, Michael Vick blew up game plans, and then the crazy thing is, even at 30 years old, when Michael Vick was a gadget player in Philadelphia, he was blowing up game plans. He was still that guy. Shador, I don't think anybody is game planning to where that you are that guy. Now, to compare yourself to Tom Brady, a guy who I've hated for most of his career up until like year 18 when he started in Tampa Bay. I hated him up until then because I did not like the Patriots. When he came to Tampa Bay, I was like, I don't give a shit what he does. I don't care. He can get 8 more rings. I didn't give a shit. I just didn't like the Patriots. But don't compare. I think anybody who comes out and says that I'm Tom Brady, oh, I have Tom Brady caliber skills, eat a dick. Like, you get on my nerves. I can't stand you. Don't ever talk again, because Tom Brady is a different animal and a whole different beast. Like, he's what? Like you got guys like Michael. Like, let's take it, compare somebody in the basketball world. Like, you had guys like Jordan. You knew what Jordan was. He was just great, you know? And then you have LeBron. He's great too. He's a beast, you know? Kobe, I mean, Jordan was an animal. LeBron was a beast. Kobe was all of that shit. And that's why it's kind of weird that he's left out of that GOAT conversation, because what Kobe did, you can't really compare, because Kobe was the type of person that'll look you in the face and say, like, oh, I'm about to fucking cross you up. Come here. And that was what, and Kobe would be the type of person, I'm going to embarrass you right now, and I'm going to look at your wife after I do it. That's who Kobe was. He was the type of person, he was that beast. Like, so it's like people come in the league and try to compare yourself to Kobe. Like, how dare you overlook Kobe? But I'm getting beside myself. Shador, you're not that guy, son.
You took a real big right turn and went the wrong direction.
Yeah.
That's all right.
But I'm just saying, like, it's a whole different animal. Like, you're trying to compare yourself to one guy who's like the greatest who ever did what he did. Like, Lamar Jackson is probably the only person that's even coming close to what he does. Maybe Jalen Hurts is not. I wouldn't compare Jalen Hurts to Michael Vick because he does something completely different. Lamar Jackson
Jalen Hurts is a better Russell Wilson. That's where I see Jalen Hurts as just a better version of Russell Wilson.
I feel like he got more power than, like, Russ wasn't quick at all. I didn't look at. I mean, Russ was mobile. I looked at Russ's mobile, but he just never really looked. He's never with somebody I would be like, oh yeah, Russ will run.
Also, I probably shouldn't have said that on. I'm gonna get destroyed for that one, but I said it. I guess I got to stand by it.
Shador's crazy. Like,
I mean, that's what I was. The same point. Case in point, like, I mean, this dude's comparing himself to Tom Brady and Vic. Two of them, like, you mean, most people say Brady's the GOAT of quarterbacks, at least. And Vic is like one of the most game-breaking quarterbacks, maybe the most game-breaking quarterback that ever played the game.
It was game-changing for sure.
So you put yourself at those standards, and now you have to stand by it. You have to go out there and prove that.
And here's my thing.
Challenge, you have to hold yourself to that standard. That's what you've set for yourself now.
And another reason why I don't like that he said the things he said is because Tom Brady and Michael Vick, I mean, Vic didn't win a lot, but he won.
Right. Also, yeah, they're the exact opposite of quarterbacks.
Yeah. Yeah. But my thing is, like, when you look at Shador and his success level, I'm afraid that he may not have like the capabilities of a winner. Like just because, and I feel like just having his dad as his coach, there might be a lot of entitlement and a lot of like, not so much like special treatment, because I want to believe that Deion's a professional, but there's also a lot of like, you're my son, so I'm gonna hype you up. And like, I feel like it's a lot of that going on to where like you would think you can compare yourself to Tom Brady. And that's problematic all in the same.
I mean, it's not a good look if you come out there and stay joint first couple of weeks of the season. So, I mean, then that drops you in the draft. Now you ain't looking like this, like neither of those people you comparing yourself to. You just looking like some average ass QB. So he's got to go out there and dominate. Like I would imagine a combination of Tom Brady and Mike Vick would probably win the Heisman. So that's at least what he has to do. Can't say they'd win a championship because I can't remember if Brady did. I know he was going back and forth with Drew Henson. I can't remember all the way back then. That was a long time ago. I don't think they did. But that's my he's putting himself up to a high standard that it's almost impossible to live up to. It's okay. So you just better go out there and actually do something. Go out there and actually win something. Not just collapse against any damn competition that shows up. Like he's got to go out there and bust ass. So you can't go blaming the line this year. You can't blaming the defense this year. No, this is year 2. Your system should be in place.
Thanks.
Like your culture, all of that should be in place now. Don't be all in the camera. You or Deion. Stay away from worrying about the damn camera in the line. You're the quarterback. You're the coach. That should be your focus. That should be your only focus. Because you know what? Everybody at that next level is watching. Talking about going to the pros. They're all watching you right now. They're seeing if Deion is a winner as a coach. They're seeing if Shador is a pro quarterback or a strong pro quarterback, a high pick level pro quarterback. So they have to go out there and prove it. They can't continue to do this unnecessary bullshit for attention. It's not necessary. Okay, Deion, if he even going to be there in Colorado, he doesn't need to go out and seek the damn limelight. He's Deion Sanders. Okay, that is enough to get people to come play for you. You're Deion Sanders. You're walking into some kid's house. They're like, holy shit, it's Deion Sanders. I want to play for Deion Sanders. All of that pompous and arrogance and showmanship. You know, put that on the field, okay? You know, save that for your players. That's for your players, okay? Build their confidence. Don't just go have your one player front and center, ignoring the rest of your damn team. Because you have a whole team out there. What, 90 players out there that are following you?
And I got one more thing to say about Shador before we go to the next topic. Before we go to the next topic, my last thing I'm going to say about Shador is Shador. If you want to model your game after these guys, you want to try to beat those guys, go out there and do your best. Like, actually put the work in. Because if you fuck around and you try to be like Brady and Vic, and then you come out here looking like Christian Hackenberg, we're going to be having a whole
Oh, yes, we are. You better show up ready to dominate. Have that mindset prepared. No posing on the sideline.
Let's switch gears. We're going to take it to a funnier note. Joey Chestnut has been banned from the hot dog eating contest or something along those lines. He was banned for taking a sponsorship with a vegan hot dog company.
Impossible Foods. I've actually read it. It's not disgusting. It's something worse than disgusting. It's like, I'm just playing. It's actually not bad. But I've eaten vegan meat. I have.
I practiced veganism for a while. I don't have a problem with vegan meat. I've done it. I've been vegan before. It doesn't bother me. It's just the situation is hilarious all in itself is because, oh, you can't, like, damn, how you get banned from a hot dog eating contest? Like, I'm sponsored by vegans, but I still want to eat
Right,
your
yeah,
meat.
you mean
No
right.
Diddy.
I'm vegan, but not on the 4th of July, I guess. Whatever. Weird shit like that. What's crazy to me is like, what is it? What is the hot dog eating Nathan's hot dog eating contest without Joey Chestnut? He's won what? Every year since 2007, maybe, I think. He's a damn American hero. That's how I feel about it. That's an American hero. That's a real American hero. Because if there is one thing Americans are good at, it's fucking gluttony. We're fucking pigs. Look at me. This is me saying this shit. And people out there listening, you know you could stand to eat better too. Okay? We're all fucking pigs. Let's be real about it. This man was the standard for piggish fucking behavior, for gluttony, for eating way too much. Like, allow me to go through the catalog of American hero Joey Chestnut? Okay. 53 soft beef tacos in 10 minutes in 2011, 141 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes in 2013, 121 Twinkies in 6 minutes in 2013, 165 pierogies in 8 minutes, 32 Big Macs in 38 minutes, 15 seconds. Oh, well, just wait. There's more. Where is that? Yeah, that can have it. All right. Well, all right. I will find it for y'all. But yeah, y'all get the point I'm saying. Like, this dude is a national hero. 5.9 pounds of funnel cake in 10 minutes in 2009. 7.6 pounds of buffalo chicken wings in 12 minutes. 3-pound apple pie. Yeah, whatever. 4.37 pounds, 7.5, 3-pound apple pies in 8 minutes. 15, 16-ounce bowls of gumbo in 8 minutes. 14.5 pounds of burritos in 10 minutes. 55 glazed donuts in 8 minutes. 25-quarter baked bear ice cream sandwiches in 6 minutes. Fuck, that sounds delicious. 52 cheeseburgers in 10 minutes. Really want the damn ice cream sandwich. 76 Nathan's hot dogs in 10 minutes at Coney Island. The exact competition he's banned from. He once ate 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes. That's 7.6 hot dogs a minute. That's an American hero. We should hold this man to a standard, kind of like y'all holding America's sweetheart to an impossible standard, an unrealistic standard. But here's a real hero that we should be celebrating. This piggish motherfucker, Joey Chestnut. Praise be the altar of Joey Chestnut. You can't ban him. He is the competition. He is number one in Major League Eating. Yes, that is a real thing. And the fact that you're not on the list is what you're thinking right now, and you're mad about it.
Listen, that made me hungry.
Right. Damn ice cream sandwich.
All I got from that was I want some hot dogs. I want a hot dog. And I have none in my face. Listen, you know, I could 100% go for a Michigan dog right now.
Oh man, I'm gonna probably put the grill on tomorrow. Fuck that. It's that time of year. I need to put the damn grill on. Yeah, I ain't been to Beansies in 2 years. Shout out to Beansies. If you know, you know. But most of them don't know.
Yeah, I haven't been to Beansies in let's say since 2012.
Yeah. I want to be like Joey Chestnut when I grow up. 40-year-old man should be propped up as a hero. Statue should be raised in his honor. Golden statue.
He doesn't have OCD. He has OBCD.
That shit crazy. I don't know how you got an appetite like that and still probably ain't even 200 damn pounds. Should make no sense to me. You think they run around looking like Carl Winslow, that kind of appetite.
Right.
Shit.
All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, Boulevard, I have a question for you. Well, I think you asked me this question originally, but I think we could it doesn't really matter. Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how the question was worded, but I'm gonna do my best. Is Rudy Gobert one of the best big men, defensive big men in the NBA? I think that's the way the question was worded. I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Yes. Four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Is he one of the best defensive big men of all time? Saying that he tied Ben Wallace and Dikembe Mutombo for both wins, most times winning that award. The question was, is he one of the best defensive big men of all time, but is he a better big man than Ben Wallace or Dikembe Mutombo?
Now I'm gonna give my opinion. Fuck Rudy Gobert. Fuck that nigga with something hard, something sandpapery and rough. I do not like Rudy Gobert. He can accomplish the most amazing feats. I will never like him, and the reason has nothing to do with his talent. He's never done anything to me. Rudy Gobert, the reason I do not like Rudy Gobert. You can laugh at me at home. You can laugh at me here, laugh at me in the chat. When COVID first broke out, they mentioned it in the press conference that Rudy Gobert started touching every mic in the room, and then 2 days later tested positive for COVID, and that pissed me off to this day because nobody talked about that shit. I hate that man.
Yeah, everybody did just drop that like it didn't happen. You're right. Like that shit pissed me off.
I hate that man.
Because no, I don't have COVID. See, I'm going to touch everything with my COVID ass hands. Yeah, hold your ass clown. Yeah, whole fucking clown. You're right.
He could probably be top 10 all time, but I hate him because of that. That ruined it. Rudy Gobert, I have a bad taste in my mouth because of him, man. Because of that moment. I hate you. Kiss my ass, Rudy Gobert. If you don't have anything else on Rudy Gobert, fuck his numbers. Okay. Only number I cared about was his freaking temperature, and it was probably through the roof.
Jesus. All right, now for the actual answer. No, he is not one of the best defensive big men. He's a playoff liability. I mean, anybody who watched basketball saw what the fuck Luka did to him with the game winner. And all of that shit, whatever he yelled, blah, blah, blah. Okay. He's just about unplayable in the playoffs because he's slow-footed as hell and he's a liability on switches. So for that reason alone, no. Plus, I would never put him above Ben Wallace, and I obviously wouldn't put him above Dikembe, but I'd probably, no. Out of that three, I'd probably put Ben Wallace even ahead of Dikembe and his no, and who wants to fuck Mutombo? But still, I like Ben Wallace. I was a big fan of Ben Wallace. So, no, if I can't put him above Ben Wallace and the way he gets destroyed in the playoffs when he's in the games, and in fact, he's just a liability, a slow. He's slow laterally. He's slow-footed. So he's suspect defensively. Okay. So, yeah, and Ben Wallace was not. So, shout out to Ben Wallace.
The only thing Rudy Gobert ever did was miss a playoff game to be there for the birth of his child. That's the only good thing he's ever done in his career, in my opinion, because you're a piece of shit. I hate you, Rudy Gobert.
Fair enough. They did win the game, though. I think I thought he let down his team by going to worry about that damn baby. That baby would have been there. Baby wasn't going no fucking where, but that's a different story.
That's a whole different story. All right, let's move on.
I guess we don't like going around here, huh?
All right, next topic is we gonna stay in basketball for this next topic. All right, Coach Hurley rejected the Lakers' offer to become the Lakers' new head coach. He decided he's going to return to UConn.
Mm-hmm. 3-peat.
I love it. I'm so happy for it.
Yeah. I mean, turn out 6 years, $70 million, 11.6 per. It's like 11.6 infinite or whatever. You know, it just keeps running 66333 and all that. But that would have been the 5th highest salary in the league. You're not going to pull him from college where he has a chance at 3-peat with that. You better throw big money at him. Monty Williams won 14 games and would have been making more than him. I mean, granted, Monty Williams has had success in the pros, but that would have been the 5th highest salary in the league to come play for the Lakers with Bron and Bron Jr. and whatever the hell media circus that's going to be over there, where Jeannie Buss is just like, I don't care. I'm making money, whatever happens. Shout out to Jeannie Buss. Call me. Yeah, I mean, he'd be behind Kerr, he'd be behind Popovich, he'd be behind Eric Spoelstra, and he'd be behind Monty Williams. And chances are, those first 3 at least, he wouldn't match their success.
Absolutely not.
Even considering what the hell's going on in San Antonio, I mean, San Antonio is going to be improved. So, and the Lakers probably won't be.
Why would you? Because from what I heard, that the salary wasn't going to be any different from what he's making over in the college ranks.
Yeah, well, the fact that he's getting offers from the pros means he's probably getting a raise from his college. And it's UConn. Usually, well, in past times, the head coach of UConn, which it might actually be still Gino Arianima, is the highest paid state employee. So they got money to spare over there at UConn.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's one of those states. If you look it up, there's a lot of them where the highest paid state employee is probably a coach. It's a lot of states like that. Look it up out there if y'all don't believe me. It's fucking annoying. And I said, who's the next head coach? Is it J.J. Redick? Is it James Borrego? Is it Bond? Maybe as a player coach?
I think if it's not Redick, if it's not that other guy, because I feel like it's Redick because Redick's a bitch. Redick's a bitch. That's why I feel like if anybody's.
I remember when that was the common sentiment when he was at Duke. I remember those days.
If LeBron can if LeBron can have a coach that he can tell to go tie my shoes, or if LeBron can have a coach that he can push around, 100% Redick's that guy. Now, if you want to go that route and Redick doesn't want to have, let's say everybody's like, I don't want to deal with the circus of the LeBron James situation. That would be the smartest thing ever. And I think that's where you get a player coach situation.
That's what it's going to be. Next season, the LeBron James retirement tour. That's what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, every city is going to have some monumental such thing to praise him for his mediocrity. I mean, that's just what it's going to be. I mean, there's going to be media in his face constantly. There's going to be media in fucking Bronny's face. Bronny ain't going to be ready for the fucking pros when he belongs in college at best. He might not even belong in D1 from what it was shown last season. But, that's nepotism for you. Not going. I mean, I was against it for a while, but it was like, you know what? Good for him. Good for them to be in a situation that you can do that, because we'd all love to be able to bring our kids into our shit and build and have them prepared for success straight out the gate at 18 or 19 or 20 or whatever. Shout out to them. Good job. That said, the kid's going to fucking flunk out. Okay, like he's just not going to have the talent to hold up for however long.
Right.
Thanasis, for example. Giannis's brother, I mean, he's probably 10 times the player Bronny will be in 4 years. That's the problem. He's not. There's nothing there to actually develop in it too much, but a nice back of the bench role player. So it's a bust either way. I don't blame Hurley for going back to college, where he can dominate and own recruiting and basically be president of the Commonwealth of Connecticut. Wrong state, whatever. Connecticut. Okay, he will own Connecticut with one more ring, one more championship, the three-peat, and that's even with Eugene sitting there. Yeah. Connecticut will dominate college basketball with those two, even though I can't imagine Gino's going to be there much longer. So,
all right, my last topic on my list, I have men are allowed in synchronized swimming. Okay, so
that's fucking comical.
I didn't know that they weren't allowed until I heard about this. I didn't know that synchronized swimming was I just thought that like it was just something, you know? It's like cheerleading. It's like, you know, like you expect females to do it, but like if men decided they wanted to do synchronized swimming, they could do it. I didn't know it was one of those things, but like men couldn't do it. I didn't know. It never really, you know, it's kind of like, it's not relevant, but it's like, I don't know.
Male cheerleaders are some of the fittest athletes in the world.
but that's what I'm saying though. It's kind of like, yeah, men can do it, but it's like universally you think when you think of cheerleader, you think about girls or
naturally
women doing it. So like, but I never thought that, but you know, men do it. So it was just like, that's how I looked at synchronized swimming. It's like, yeah, I've seen synchronized swimming and there's a bunch of women, but I never knew that there was like a rule that said that men couldn't do it.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
I didn't. It never dawned on me to think that men couldn't do it.
Just took it for granted that men just looked at it and were like, "Hell no, I'm not doing that shit. The fuck I look like."
Right. So like when I heard the story, I'm like, oh, they weren't allowed. Shit. What? Okay.
Yeah. Right. The story, as it were, is that there was a guy named Bill May. He's 45 years old. He's kind of a pioneer for men in what's called artistic swimming now. I guess they took, I don't know, whatever. But he wanted to be in the Olympics after there was a rule change that allowed countries to include 2 men in the competition. I mean, when I first heard this, I'm not going to lie, I pictured a bald fat dude. Like just twirling a baton in the water. Like that
would be hilarious.
Like, I don't know, some of y'all too young to remember, but like, let's go back to Married with Children. Like, you remember his friends? Like those fat dudes? Like that. Just somebody that's just all belly. Maybe Carl Winslow again. Reginald Bell Johnson. Picture Reginald Bell Johnson swaddling around in a pool. Okay, looking like with the body of Dr. Robotnik. That's what I pictured. Okay, just a fat bald dude. Yeah, y'all. I hope y'all picture what I'm picturing, because what I'm picturing is fucking nasty. Bill Dotrieve from King of the Hill. That's what I pictured when I heard it is. Like, I instantly went to like just the sloppiest thing I could think of. Kicking your feet around, like spinning upside down, legs spinning in like flickering in the fucking air. That's fucking hilarious, man. But no, this dude was extra fit and all. Like, fitness made simple, if you know what
I mean. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, he wasn't. He said he didn't make the team. It's disappointing, I guess. He could have been historic, but you know, the next Olympics he'll be like damn near 50. So maybe we'll get a fat dude this time. Maybe there's something out there. Maybe Drewski can do it. I don't know. He seems to like the attention.
Oh my Lord.
I don't know.
Outside of that,
is there a fat dude out there you want to see do it? You want to see Jack Black on the team? Come on, just let me
know.
No. Just tell me.
I want to see.
Who you want to see? I mean, celebrity seems to be an important fucking factor in being on the Olympic team to certain people.
Listen, if there's anybody that I will be, it was any big double-lard guy that would be acceptable in synchronized swimming, it would have to be 62. It would have to be 62. That's the only guy that I would accept.
62, like from what's that movie?
No. Oh, I'm talking about the legend 62, Jason Kelsey. That's the only person that I would accept as a middle.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Do you want Jason Kelsey on the U.S. artistic swimming team? What used to be synchronized swimming. Do you want to see Jason Kelsey? Let me know in the damn comments, because I do. Maybe we can get a petition. There's still time.
Other than that, I don't have anything else.
Oh, I'm all in on that. I am all in on that. Damn. All right. Well, I mean, the Phillies in first place, they got a big lead, and that's to them. But,
that's awesome. I love to see the Phillies do it because it just makes me excited for what's coming for the Eagles and the Sixers next year.
Right. Oh, I'm bandwagon fan as hell in baseball. It's like I got 3 choices I can choose from any given year. Phillies, Orioles, Red Sox. So, depending on which team's hot, I can hop on a bandwagon come August, September. They're like, yeah, go team. And then when they get eliminated, because they always get eliminated, they never win. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Maybe next season I'll give a shit. But I never do. I never do.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch a game and then I sit right there. You know, it's crazy because I've said this before. I'm going to watch the guys play, and then like I'm sitting there, I get the opportunity, I got the remote in my hand, and I see Phillies versus the Rockies. You know, I see like the little thumbnail the Phillies game is on, and I'm like, nope, let me go watch a pre-recorded episode of something.
Right.
It's just like I can't see myself watching a baseball game. I just can't. It's got to be a high stakes game.
They're like, I'll be in the same situation. I'll be like, oh, Checkered Past on Cartoon Network. I'm gonna go watch the cartoons from back in the day instead of watching baseball. Or I'm gonna go watch reruns of Martin on BET. I'm gonna go watch anything else but damn baseball. Until like August or September. Then it'll matter to me. I don't get like it's too long a damn season for me to sit there and watch it. I'll check that. I'll keep up, but I'm not going to care until the season gets tight. Like I just can't. That's 162 games. That's too much.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's all we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to come back for more, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We know who's watching. We know who's not watching.
If you liked what you saw, I'll show you more.
Yeah. Come back, because there's more. and if you're a fan of us, if you like seeing us do commentary, seeing us talk, you would love what we are looking to make happen soon. We're going to be starting a separate channel called Live from the Sticks, where you'll see me and Boulevard post our gaming content. I'm trying to get Boulevard back on GTA so we can post stuff, because Boulevard is one of those people that rages, and it's hilarious to listen to. Like I've played games with him and he's just raging, and all I hear in the fucking shit, fuck this fucking game. And I love it. He's probably hating it, but I love it because it's so comical. I'll be cracking up, but I'm trying to make him feel better by not laughing in his ear. But
I don't even get that kind of angry. I don't get angry. I'm perfectly calm when I play video games. It's all about peace of mind and serenity. Woosah. I play GTA.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
If somebody shoots me in one of them damn flying motorcycle things, then it's a whole different ballgame.
Shit, I'm about to buy one.
Shit.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say to you, we can't all be starters. I mean, look at Christian Hackenberg. But Boulevard knows better than anyone what you all can do for us. I don't think they heard him.
I said hit that bitch.
Oh, shit.